Hello there, anybody that's watching this video. I'm going to hopefully make a guide on this. I've been seeing a lot of people in the discussion boards talking about how they don't know how to do dashing, like chain dashing. I personally find it to be pretty simple, and I'm going to show you how I do it, essentially. It's like, it's a little hard, I don't know, it's hard to explain, easy to show, more than anything. You just gotta get into a pattern of sorts. It's rather, I don't know, it's fun. So I don't know, this is the easiest place for me to test it. Okay. First of all, you're gonna need the dashing upgrade from this shopkeeper. First one, of course, everyone should know that by now, if you're playing the game anyway. Okay, thing about dashing. I haven't reached 800. Pretty obvious by the door there. Number on the bottom saying 373. Whatever. I'm playing on gamepad. It probably works the same on keyboard. I don't know how keyboard controls work exactly, especially with mouse, but I know that gamepad, the dash goes in whatever direction that you press, whatever direction you're moving when you press the button. I'm using an Xbox One controller, so I go A, which makes me go forward, dash forward. Like, it's pretty easy to see. Like, you press the A button, you'll dash whatever direction you're moving. Now, chain dashing is a little bit more complicated than that. Without the upgrade, you can dash them about 3 times in a row, I've heard, before you need to stop and have to wait like a second to do it. With the upgrade, you can dash indefinitely, as long as you keep doing it right. Now, a lot of people have been wondering if it's just mashing the button over and over, because this is me mashing the button. You can hear it. It's not really working at all. You have to get in a rather smooth rhythm of sorts. You start out a little bit slow, and then you just like keep going. If you listen very carefully while you dash, it'll make a sound, and as you pick up with the number of dashes, the sound will increase in tone, eventually evening out. And once it evens out, then your finger does the exact same thing. It evens out in the speed. It has to even out in the frequency of taps. The very first are always a little bit slow, if you ask me anyway. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, essentially. That's how I do it anyway. It works perfectly fine. That's how I always think about it. When you're trying to do this challenge, you gotta sort of get into a zen state of sorts. You can even speed up if you want, but I personally like going at it like a moderate speed like this, just over and over again. I don't know, when doing this challenge, I like to just stare at the center. My drifter sort of just ends up moving on his own. Like, it always follows where your thumb pad is going, or where you're moving, essentially. Just like I said before. Like, you can speed up, but if you have to watch your speed. If you go too fast, your drifter will slide out. Will just like, I don't know what the term would be. Speed too fast and just skid out. It'll sort of end up being the same situation as if you were just mashing the button. Like, you'll just stop completely. Like, I don't know. I can only do it like counterclockwise for some reason. It's just easier that way. Like, if you could hear my thumb there, it's like I slowly sped up until I was about, god dang it, until I had the right speed. But if like I'm speeding it up right now and then slowing it back down. But if you mash the button too fast, you'll eventually slide out of your drift, essentially. I don't know. Some people have been doing this challenge just by like exploit, by holding the mouse, using keyboard, holding the mouse cursor on one of the recharge panels right here or down on the bottom, and just like dashing back and forth, left, right, left, right, left, right, 800 times. I'm personally trying to do it legitimately with my gamepad. It's a little bit difficult, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. The reward you get is a brand new purple set, which actually has an effect, unlike some of them in the game. It doubles the amount of stamina in your top. You'll see as you use it, it'll go down, and then when you go over a recharge panel, it'll go back up, like just like that, just against against the recharge panels. Well, I'm gonna upload this, and hopefully it helps some of you out there who are having a hard time with learning how to chain dash. And hopefully you can try and get up to the 800. The 100's pretty simple after a while. 800, just you gotta get into that Zen state, if anything. Well, our drifter's gonna take a rest, and see y'all later.